Good morning, it's June from Paintspotsandpaper and JOTJournalsCreations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another happy Scrappy Saturday, which unfortunately is on a Sunday because I had a whole herd of family launch themselves on me yesterday, which was absolutely lovely because it happened to be my partner's birthday. So that was really nice. We had great-grandchildren and grandchildren and goodness knows who else come round. Today he's gone out, so I've got 5 minutes peace and quiet, and I thought I'd continue with this little scrappy journal that we're making. Excuse the mess on my desk. I've been sorting out all sorts of things. Well, you can't see all of it, but I can assure you it's pretty messy. But I'll quickly show you what I've done so far, and there's a couple of bits I want to add to this, and I have got to make some tags to go in it, and I've got a few other bits and pieces I've got to do to it, so I thought I might as well turn the camera on, have a happy Scrappy Saturday on Sunday, and yeah, enjoy. So this is the journal so far, and I think I'd already put this lace pocket on, but I've now made a little booklet thing to go inside it, which is it's got a bit of the lace on, and it's just got a little notepad inside, little flippy notepad, and this side is just a little pocket, and I've made a small tag to go in it. And I thought that would be really nice to pop in the front of it, like so. What else have I done? I've decorated this tag, this larger tag, with a really pretty little girl on a bit of book page, and just put little hair oil advert thing on the back, a vintage advert. I think I'll probably put something else on there yet. I'm not sure I want to do here yet. This is this is just a little flippy writing piece really that I made ages ago. It's been hanging around, so I thought, and it's made out of scrappy bits, so I thought, well, that can go in here. So I'm going to glue that into place, but I want to decorate it first. So we'll come back to that. This is a paper bag, which is also a pocket. I've strengthened this side all, and I've made a little tag to go in there. And I decided not to have this as a pocket. I've just stuck it right down, and it's just a label to write on. There's quite a lot of room on there. And I'm going to strengthen the back of this, and I've got to make another quite large tag to go in there. That's something else to do. I haven't done anything with these bits yet. Not sure what I'm doing. That'll probably be just left for journaling. One of these I'm going to put a flip out thing on. Not sure. Yeah, I've done this tag. I've put a little butterfly in there, and I've made this tag for this pocket to go in with all the lilac colours and the greens, and put a little butterfly in there and a matching one up there, and little butterfly and flower on there. And I found this flower that I'd cut out some time ago now, and it's exactly the same flower, I think, as this one here, or very similar. So I thought, you know, if you can see that, I'll just bring it up a bit closer so you can see what I mean. Well, I want you over there. So I thought, well, that's ideal. So that's in there. That hasn't been used very much, that pocket's still a little bit tight. What else have I done? Oh yeah, I've covered this page so that it is a place for journaling, and strengthened it with some washi, and the washi colour goes in with the blue on here, and the yellows go in, and I put this pretty sparkly little tab on it. This side on this page, I'd already put the pocket in, and I've decorated the tag that I made, and it's all book orientated, this little spread, and I've also added a little label there, and this for journaling on, and stamped some books along the top, and added another little sparkly tag. You see, I've stuck that on there just to add a bit of interest to go with the green there, and I've covered this with a piece just to make it pretty. Now this one I think I'd already put on, but it's something I made again ages ago, and a tag as well. I'm not sure if this tag is staying in there or not, or if it'll go somewhere else, but it depends what I decide to do. What else have I done to it? Oh, and it has a little page edge decoration that I thought would go nice, and I like the way the brown goes with the brown paper, so that will be going there. I've got a tag to make for this pocket, and also a tag to put in there, and I've got a tag to make for here. There's another pocket there. Where else am I? I've put that on there for a little bit of journaling space, and also that on there to be written on, that label. This, as you know, I'd already made and was already in there. I've got to cover that, and I've also got to cover, no, actually I haven't got to cover that page because it has got some decoration on it. But I've got to cover this page or stencil it, but I think it'll probably be better covered because it's a bit shiny. Now I've got this little pocket here that I've got to put a small tag in, and I want to put something there, probably another little pocket or something there. That I'm not sure. I'll probably put something on there just for interest, or I might just leave it to read. That'll be journaling space. I might just stamp or stencil, and the rest I haven't decided on. And at the back here there's the other paper bag that's got to be strengthened and have something done with it. I don't know whether I should probably make it into a pocket again at the top, because I think it'll be a bit flimsy for a side pocket. So I'm going to put another pocket in the top of that and strengthen it. And this I thought would go on the side there as this page edge decoration, or maybe in here to go with these bright colours, but I'm not sure. And I've got another tag to make there. So there's still quite a lot to do in it, but I'm having fun doing it. Oh, and I've got something to put in there, in that belly band. I found this to put in this belly band I made a while ago. It's made out of Edith Holden, and I've just got to glue the centre piece down. It just makes two little pockets, so that's got to be done, and possibly decorated over the front pieces, and a little tag in either side. So not sure where I'm starting yet. Maybe I'll start with this piece. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. I really should make some tags. We've got so many pockets. I'm going to put this piece in, I think. I'll start off getting this piece put in. Let's see if my glue wants to play. Of course, my pin's vanished. And would you believe, well, you would believe it was here a couple of minutes ago, but I can't see it, and I'm running out. Look, I keep putting them down and losing them, so let's just make sure this wants to work. That seems pretty clear. Yeah, I think that's going to work. So where do I want it? I will just have it on the edge like that, actually. So how are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. It's lovely to have you here. And as usual, being English, I'm going to talk about the weather. We were supposed to be having a barbecue for my partner's birthday, but we decided to cancel because the weather just isn't barbecue weather. We've had lovely weather for a few days, and now suddenly it's raining 1 minute, sunny the next, and pouring down the next minute. I have managed to get some washing dried in between the showers, which is quite a miracle. But yeah, nothing else much done. My garden is in desperate need of work to be done on it. It's there's lots of plants that have finished that I've got to take out, annuals, you know, and I've got others waiting to go in, and all round my gooseberries and my blackcurrants I've got to weed because it's all bindweed round it, which is annoying me, but you just can't get out and do it. I've got peppers, chili peppers, loads that are waiting to be potted up into larger pots, but I haven't been able to get out there to do that either. So yeah, that's driving me mad knowing it all needs doing. I was away part of last week up London with my daughter, so I've had nothing done. Nothing done at all. I've got a pile of ironing the size of Mount Everest upstairs. Excuse me while I have a sip of my tea. That's better. It really is getting ridiculous. So this week I'm going to try and stay in and get a few things done. Now I think I'll decorate this, find something to decorate this with. And then we can get that stuck in as well. Let's just move that out the way a minute. Now I don't know whether I want to ink it. I suppose I should ink it really if it's going to be sitting against that plain paper. That's if of course I can find my inker. Oh, there it is over there. Excuse me, reaching across. Yeah, I've also got, I want to do part 2 of my haul, my boot fair haul from the other week. But I've got a pile of the linen that I got, linen doilies and all that sort of thing. Absolutely stacks of them, of one lady. But I've given them all a boil wash. But they desperately need ironing before I show them. So I've got that to do. If I can get them ironed later on today, I might be able to do that video today as well. I'll have to wait and see. Oh, and the other thing that helped me out, my little dog had to go to the vets for her x-rays on her paw. I think I told you she's got a bad paw, and she went for the x-rays, and the vets phoned up on Thursday and told us that she's got this it's a bit of a confusion over it actually. I'm going to speak to the surgeon tomorrow before I agree to anything, because 1 minute they're saying it's the ligament, next minute they're saying it's the bone, and then they're saying there's a cyst, and now they're saying there's a fusion between the bones or something. So anyway, either way around, it's got to be operated on. The surgery is going to come to an awful lot of money. I'm hoping my insurance pays out some of it. But yeah, so I'm waiting to hear from the vets on Monday, see what they say, exactly what it is. and yeah, then very likely give them the go ahead to operate. But it's worrying because I think I said before she's 10 years old, and so if she doesn't have the operation, then she's going to be in pain for the rest of her life. Oh, that's nice on there. That pink goes lovely. Yeah, I think that's going on there. But yeah, if she doesn't have it done, she's in pain for the rest of her life, which is awful. Well, she's not in constant pain, but when I came back from London, she got excited and she slipped on our hallway floor and somehow managed to pull it again and yelped really loudly. And yeah, then she was literally tucking it right up to her hip, poor little soul, because it was so painful for her. So yeah, there's something that keeps going wrong, or getting caught. So as I say, she's 10. They said that she's extremely healthy for her age and that the anaesthetic shouldn't be a problem, but I'm still very, very worried. But what else can I do? You know, what else can I do? If she's got to have the surgery, she's got to have the surgery. I can't condemn her to a life of constantly being in pain every 5 minutes, and she's on painkillers daily at the moment, and she can't do that for the rest of her life. So, I mean, she could have another 4 years, she could have another 6 years, maybe even have longer if she stays healthy enough, which she seems to be. So, because at the moment I can't even walk her. But it's the recovery will be a long, drawn-out thing, but I think it'll be worth it. I like that on there. I think I'll just do, perhaps, I'm going to do a bit of stenciling on the inside here. Let's see if I can find, what have I got on the front? I think, let's just ink that little corner there. I think, got a couple of Tim Holtz stencils here. I think I'll just do a little bit of this swirls one. Do a bit of the swirls one. Let's have a look. Find some ink. Pink ink. I think pink ink. Or is it? Or should I have a bit of... No, I'm going to go for a greeny colour, I think. Let's try this one. Just going to... I want a little bit down here where it shows. That doesn't come up very bright, does it? Let's try a bit more. Let's try a bit more. No, that looks like that's better. That's pretty. I think it's the first time I've used this swirls one. I haven't had it that long, I don't think. Or I've had it quite a while and just haven't used it. I've got so many stencils, it is ridiculous. I need to find some way of storing them so that I can get to them quite easily. But I have no idea how I'm going to. No idea whatsoever. So I'm trying to get it a bit strong so we can actually see it. It's a pretty colour when it shows. Oh, that's nice. I do love a stencil. One of my addictions, definitely. I'm going to put a bit more down here. perhaps a little bit along the top there. Sorry, I hope I wasn't out of camera then. I tend to forget. That's better. Tiny bit here. Let's cover that. I don't want it on the little pink thing. What do you call it? Closure. Don't really want it on there. That's it. Just gives it a little bit of colour, doesn't it? And that's it, and that's just to be written on. Then that can be written on too. And I'm going to pop him in here, and I'm going to pop him low enough to make it into a pocket there. So we can put something at the back as well. But this has been needing a home for a long time, so. And as you can see, it is made out of scraps. Just not recently. You have to excuse my wiggly lines. I can't help that. I had chemotherapy and it's left me with like a tremor. Nothing I can do about it. That's it. So that's that in there. I want to put just a little bit more lace on there, but I'm not going to do that until later. Perhaps I should strengthen this page while I'm here. And I'm wondering whether to take that right through that divot. I think I will actually. Although no, it'd be better to strengthen it first, wouldn't it? And then clip it all together. Wake up, June. Put the top on the glue. Right, now. So I don't want to cover the whole of the paper bag up. I did have some like fretwork card at one time, but I don't think I've got it anymore. I think I gave a whole load of stuff away when I got rid of my card making stuff, not thinking I'd need any of it, of course. Don't we always? So let me think. I'm trying to think what I can put on now. I think I wonder if I can find something quite pretty to go around the edge. It's quite strong. Excuse me. It needs to be That's quite pretty. Yes, I think I'm going to do an edging in that, although I am tempted to just cover the whole thing. Strengthen it all completely. Yes, I think that's what I'm going to do. Not with that. What else have I got? This is really pretty. Excuse me reaching over. I think I'm going to take the edge off this. Cut that. The edge is okay. Yeah, the edge I can do with my smaller cutter. The reason I'm putting this plain one on is so that I can decorate it with something else as well. If I put anything too fancy on there, it's going to be a bit odd to decorate. Oops. Take this edge off as well on here. That's mine again, isn't it? Those can come out now because they're getting in the way a bit. Oh, excuse my reach. Paper's being a bit awkward because it's been tea dyed. Let's hope this fits. If it doesn't, there's always washi tape. going to be awkward to stick on, isn't it? I'm sure I'll manage. If I'm putting the under there. Let's see how it goes first. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to use this though to give me a little bit of wriggle room. But it'll probably crinkle quite a bit at first. Because it's quite wet glue. Yes, I'm hoping to get all the doilies and runners and things ironed this afternoon. Maybe this evening or tomorrow morning I'll be able to get a video done to show you, because they really, really are pretty. I'm going to stand up to do this. Gives me a little bit more chance of getting it right. And we are talking about me here as usual, so yeah, I don't want that along there. Yeah. Sorry about this kit standing up and sitting down. Oops. Stick him back in a minute. Yeah. Oh, the other thing I might have said, I don't know. I'm off to Cornwall on holiday for just over 2 weeks in September. We're taking the caravan down there, and I'll be going round the Lost Gardens of Helligan, which is a place that I absolutely love, and hope to do some sketching around there. Unfortunately, I've never seen many charity shops and things in Mevagissey, which is where our nearest little village. But they do. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there is. If it's still there, in Mevagissey itself, there's a little shop that actually does all little bits and pieces for people who make journals and do card making and that. And a lot of it's oddments and second-hand pieces and things like that. And the lady who runs the shop actually does journals herself. So, yes, I'd forgotten all about that. So that's even more exciting, because I'll be in there shopping. That's providing she's still there. She's been there a few years, but you never know when these little shops could suddenly close down and disappear. Especially, we haven't been down there I don't think we've been down there for about 2 years, something like that. But yeah, so we're going down there for just over 2 weeks. And then in November I'm on on holiday again. This is my son and his partner for my holiday, for my birthday present this year, are paying for me to stay in a hotel. Where is it? Bognor Regis. We're staying in a hotel only for 4 days, just to mooch around and do as I please, and so that'll be lovely. They'll be with me, but we'll either do our own thing or do things together. We're not really worried either way. We'll get on. So that will be really lovely, another break. And I was hoping to go to Fuerteventura again late this year, early next year, but I don't think, after the vet's bills, I don't think the funds are going to allow. Because the Cornwall one is already paid, so, you know, I haven't got to worry about the money for that because it's already gone. Before we knew we were going to have these vet's bills. And the Bognor Regis one, my son and his partner have very kindly paid for. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Mevagissi one as well, because I love the Lost Gardens Helig, and I love doing a bit of sketching, so I'll be down there doing that. It's in September. So I've got to get my garden sorted out beforehand. Now, I quite like that. I'm going to let that dry and think of something to put on it. Did I have anything else I wanted to put in? Now, was I going to put this one in, wasn't I? Let's see. I'll put that on there. I think I'm going to go around. No, actually, what I'm going to do is perhaps make a couple of journal cards quickly before we run out of time, because I desperately need journal cards. Where am I going with them? Now I need a big one for in here. That's a bit flimsy, but I think it'll be okay once you get the card slipping in and out of it. Perhaps I shouldn't have cut it right the way through, but yeah, I think that'd be right once you get the card going in and out. So, I don't know if I've got anything in those colourways, but let's have a look. But it doesn't have to match, does it? That's a bit small. I think this is a bit bright, isn't it? Let's see what I've got down here. Excuse me a minute, I'm trying to quick look at some scrap 12 by 12 that I've got down here beside me. Those pieces that would be ideal for writing on. I'll put them over here so you can see them. They'd be ideal to write on, but I want something to go on the front. Oh, now that would go. It's alright, I'm talking to myself, aren't I? Sorry about that. I've just found a page in this old, I've got loads of these old 12 by 12 papers everywhere, and they've got to be used, and I think that will go nicely with that. So let's have a look, see how wide I want it. Get this. I need to cut some off. Let's have a look. I'm going to do it about that wide. And I want to stick out the top a little way. Probably about there. Oops. Hope I'm in camera shot. Yes, I am, aren't I? Just about. Trying to get my glue lids on. I need that going, I think. I'm going to put a piece of this on the back. Out of room about anything else. I say to my partner, I need more space. I need more shelves. I need more rooms. I need more this, that, and the other. And he says, well, you'll only fill it all up with well, I won't tell you what he calls it, but he calls it crap. He says, you'll only fill shelves up with crap again. And I said, that's the idea of shelves and cupboards and things. And he says, but if I get a bigger house, you'll just fill that up. And the trouble is, I know he's right. So, that'll do it and trim it down in a minute. Get those two stuck together, if the glue's still working. Now I'm going to use the other glue. It's it takes a little bit longer to dry, but it's more forgiving than this one. It's not many going straighter because I'm resting my hand on the desk. I've got a tremor in my legs as well on it, and an uneven gait through it all. Gait, not a back gait or a front gait. Gait as in the way I walk, as you probably know. Yeah, and I can be walking along perfectly all right, and all of a sudden I walk as if I'm drunk. Because I probably am really, but I just don't tell anybody that. Too much gin. That should do. No, it's just a dot on the paper. Not very good at cutting, am I? Not very good at anything much really, but never mind. Trim it in a minute. I'll have to let it dry before I trim it up. It's a pain, but there we go. I'm wondering if while I'm waiting for that to dry, this one's dry enough now, I can do the little, whoops, little divot, that's if it's dry enough. Take that out first. I can never get the hang of these ones. So used to the other little orange one that I had, but I'm afraid I've wrecked it, I think. That's it. Now, that could be used for, well, that's much more, yeah, that's much stronger. Yeah, I'll probably have to do something similar to that one. I'm not going to have time today. Right, so I've got a pocket there, got a little writing space there. I think this will be a good journaling spot, but it will need some kind of decoration. I think I might give it a little bit of, I've got this bit of lace hanging around. I'm wondering whether a bit of that, put a bit of that on it. Maybe. Yeah, that'd look quite pretty, I think. So while that dries, I'm going to do it a bit big to begin with. Sorry about that, I knocked you flying. In fact, I turned you off. I was only in the middle of, I was trying to put my lace out the way and I clunked the camera. Hope I'm straight. Yeah, that's better, I think. So sorry about that. Right, I'm just going to pop this bit of lace down here. Fabric tack out. There it goes. I think it goes that way. Let's have it hanging over a tiny bit. It's only a narrow, thin piece of lace, but it does add a little something, doesn't it, to that pocket. Let me see, I want one of the other cloths. Excuse my reach again. They're all over there. I was looking for one earlier and I couldn't find them. They're now a lot of fresh ones all tucked over there. That's it. It just adds a little something, doesn't it? I do love a little bit of lace. There. That's it. Right, how are we doing? I think that's dry enough to trim now. Let's leave that open, I think, for a minute. Don't want it sticking to anything. Right, where's my little trimmer? Just see if we can at least get this little tag trimmed up. Tiny bit more. Oops. No, it doesn't want to. Yes, it has it? Honestly, the way I treat my equipment, it's a wonder it lasts me at all. That's it. That's trimmed up. Let's just I'm wondering if it's dry enough for me to just trim. Oops. Fabric tack on my arm now. Lovely. I do love leaving the tops off my glue. This one. Missing. Got a little card that I cut ready to make my corners easier to cut. Of course I've lost it. Oh, I do, seriously, I really do try to be organised, but I always fail miserably. It must be here. So, I do seriously try to organise myself. Sometimes I manage, sometimes... What was that? It's alright, I'm laughing. One of my punches that I used about half an hour ago has just suddenly decided to click open and fling its contents across the room. I think it's probably haunted. Probably the ghost of journal makers past cringing at what I'm doing and begging me to please go away. Unfortunately, I'm not listening because I like doing this. And I'm going to find a nice piece of, not right now because it will take me forever, but I'm going to find a nice piece of ribbon that will go in with the colours, being it's the centre pages. And I'm going to give it a quick ink around And then we'll see if it fits. Let's see how that's doing. That's drying. Oh, we've got a few bits done today. Nearly out of time, but I'm going to get there. And I know this needs decorating. Don't know if I've got time to quickly find a flower for it or not. A bit heavy. Never mind. Just going to quickly see if I've got anything in here that will match in with the colours or the size, but I don't think I have. I think these are all quite small. The big ones are all the wrong sort of colours, so no. So I'm going to leave that for another day to decorate that, because I don't want to just sling anything on it and regret it later. Let's just see if it fits. Yeah, that's great. Let's go have a nice little ribbon or something coming out of the top there, so I'm pleased with that. And that's looking better and stronger, and that is a nice cover for that page, and looks quite pretty stenciled for writing on. That's what we're done. And we put that, that's it, that little page edge decoration, which I think goes really prettily on there. And we've got our tag for in there. So I'm going to carry on, I think, and I might make a matching tag to go in here. Maybe one to go in there and just make a whole matching set for the centre. That would be nice. Get some beads put on it. And yeah, as soon as I've done that video for the part 2 of the haul, I'll get it up for you to see, because there really is some lovely fabrics. Well, not so much fabrics, doilies and runners and things, all lacy and everything. And they were very, very old. They were an old lady's mother's and her grandmother's, and some of them are slightly worn where they've had so many years used. But yeah, they are really pretty, and they'll look lovely on journals. So yeah, so anyway, I'll see you next time with those, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's been a bit bitty, but you know me. But we're getting there. Look, it's really filling up nicely, and for a journal made of scraps, it's coming along really prettily, isn't it? I'm quite pleased with it. I really am. But anyway, so take care, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me. Sorry about hitting the camera earlier on. Yeah, enjoy your crafting. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye then. Bye.